We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Michel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A give. This is Michel. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now a pitch out to Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Mariota now from the 50. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, 42 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
20.
To throw again, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Wait 20.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
29, Alpha, Blue 20, White 20, Sugar.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 44 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, got three down. Watch 84.
Mariota on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
One.
Again, it's Mariota. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On third down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin with Michel on the ground. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On the right. Shadow. 20. Like 20.
On play action, now Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out come the Titans now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
From the gun, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. You got it. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Mariota now to throw on first down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know you feel that.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch 13, 13's crossing. Check 13. 1. Check by 21, check by 21. Let's go.
To the air again, Mariota. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Hey, go down. Move. 1.
Mariota again. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
One.
Now Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Suckup for the extra point. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Hey, Alabama. Like 20. Check it. Like again.
Brady now on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 77 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Ready? Like 20. Like 20. Goal 50. 29. Alpha. Check it. Go. Like again.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goskowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Come! Shadow! Here we go. Fight!
So after the INT, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded about a yard deep. Room here to run. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Running right through it. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Second down, Mariota. Being chased out left. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
20! 20!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Got him incomplete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mariota. He's got room to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mariota on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down, Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Again, it's Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all those big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third and short yardage. Mariota. And it's complete. Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
20, 380. Go.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Arakpo in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The 2nd down throw here for Mariota. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mariota now on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And shoves him off at the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. To the air again, Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 5. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, 66. Slide! Hey, go!
Brady now on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Stop! 54! Rip! 54! Go! Move! Go!
On first down, Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On the ground is Michel. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They come out here in the eye. And Brady will sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now this time, Brady will throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it. This is Michel. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.